Hello, good evening, and welcome to Monkeys with Fire. How's everybody tonight? Hope you're all well. Hope you had a good weekend. So then, yes, we are going to be taking a look this evening at the first of the brand new releases from Free League Publishing. We, of course, are taking a look at the Alien, the role-playing game, specifically the starter set of this brand new Evolved edition. So my thanks, of course, to Free League Publishing for providing a copy of the Alien role-playing game starter set for us to take a look at this evening. There is a link in the video description if you wanted to go and check out the game on the Free League Publishing's web store. We're obviously, because it's a starter set, there is an adventure in there. I will throw up the spoiler warning sign as we get to that point. Of course, if you intend to want to play this starter set as an actual player, you might want to tap out at that point so that things are not spoilt for you. But of course, for your games master, you want to stay and watch everything. All right then. Let's go to the table and take a look. So here we go. You'll have to forgive the lighting. Of course, it's a shiny box front. That being the case, we do get a bit of a reflection, but hopefully you can see that nice and clearly now. Let's take a look at the back here. So then, topping charts and capturing hearts since its release, Alien the role-playing game has become a fan favourite across the globe, inspiring new standards for horror and sci-fi RPGs, while winning a dozen top awards over the years, including Best Game at the ENnie Awards. Now the time has come for an evolution. Alien the role-playing game Evolved Edition expands upon the original experience and provides an updated and revised version that will feel fresh for rookie and veteran players alike. This completely new starter set is designed as the perfect starting point for the role-playing in the Alien universe, containing everything you need for your game night. So what does it have? We got the rules booklet with abridged Evolved Edition rules, an expanded edition of the fan favourite Hope's Last Day adventure, a huge double-sided map, with one side depicting charted space in the year 2183, and the other featuring the Hadley's Hope terraforming colony known from Aliens. 5 pre-generated characters, playing cards for gear, combat initiative, personal agendas, and panic responses. 10 engraved base dice and 10 stress dice designed specifically for the Alien role-playing game. A useful supply dial for keeping track of resources such as air, ammunition or time. Oh, that's cool. Rules reference sheets, cardboard tokens for characters and creatures, and a high-quality plastic miniature of a Xenomorph. Fantastic. This sounds like this is a really good starter set. But then, to be honest, we've looked at quite a few of Free League's starter sets, and they're all really good, aren't they? So, yes, I'm excited. Let's dive on in. Hey, Roger, you've joined us just in time, just as we open up the Alien the role-playing game starter set. Hope's Last Day is the adventure. Let's take a look what we've got. Wow. Because I've literally just taken the wrapper off the box. Everything is still sealed in here. So I'm just going to put some of these things to one side. Put our little gel packs there. We have our Free League Games catalogue. I think this will be the latest version. We saw this, didn't we, with... Oh, what was he looking at? It was the Vassern starter set we looked at recently, didn't we? See, the Dragonbane. I know it's not quite a starter set, is it? Because it effectively is the main game. I always thought that was fantastic. The maps, the cards, the standees, brilliant. But I'm really infused by the fact of that this starter actually has a miniature, and we will be looking a little bit more at miniatures for aliens as we progress through some of the other releases that have launched. Yes, it is good that, of course, yes, Mutant Zone Wars, they did have a range of miniatures of that, so it's great that Free League's getting involved in the miniature scene. I hope that they will continue. Let's put that to one side. I'm going to leave the miniature till later. I'm going to put that just up there. Okay, what have we got? So this is our counters for various characters, to which I'm sure that these will be some of the player characters here, some NPCs, but then, oh yeah, we got is it face huggers? We've got chest busters. And then we've got xenomorphs, and we've got ships, A, B, C, and D. And then this is the universal supply dial. That's quite cool. So just a simple tracker, isn't it? I guess that's what these little things are for, to basically put that together. All right. So we can put those to one side. What have we got here? Read me first, it says. It's always handy. So, what have we got in this first tabletop RPG? Congratulations, yes! For advice and tools, go to the alien-rpg.com. How to get started. Horror awaits in the darkness of space. All you'll need to do to get started is the following. Decide who will be game mother. Fantastic. So that's your GM. As GM, read the rules and adventure booklet. Let each player pick one of the pre-generated characters and let the games begin. And here we go. Further adventures. So we do have the Alien, the role-playing game, Evolved Edition core rules. We'll be taking a look at that on Friday evening. And then we do have a brand new starting adventure. Rapture Protocol, I think it is. And we'll be taking a look at that next Monday. So it's the next couple of streams. Oh my goodness, wow. That's a lot of Kickstarter backers. In fact, yes. That's really cool. Alright, but there we go. So let's take a scan at these elements. What have we got? Oh, there's quite a... wow. Quite a lot. And that's another map, isn't it? Oh, fantastic. We do like maps here, don't we, hey? Okay. I'm going to give us a little bit of room here. Let's move this out of the way. And place these down. Rogan, maps! We like maps! We do, indeed we do. Okay, so what have we got? We have the rules for the Evolved Edition. Now, if I remember, memory serves, and I think this is something that a few companies kind of did with an experiment, and then obviously decided, no, that's not what to go with. If I remember rightly, the original Alien role-playing game, it was all black pages with white text. A little bit like the original Star Trek role-playing game from Modiphius. Now they've gone, and both companies have flipped it over. So traditional white page, black text, just easier to read, isn't it? Even though the black pages did look cool. They did. So then, what do we have here? So, game modes. Alien role-playing game can be played in two distinct modes, cinematic play and campaign play. So cinematic adventure emulate, or cinematic play, it's a cinematic adventure emulates the dramatic arc of an alien film. Designed to be played in a single or a few sessions, this game mode emphasizes high stakes and fast, brutal play. And that was something I remember when we looked at the first version of the Alien role-playing game. I recall somebody making a comment of, I don't like the idea of my character dying. And I can understand that, but Alien movies, typically everybody dies except for one. So I guess it's make your death a good one, yeah? But it does have campaign play, designed for longer, continuous play with the same cast of player characters over several game sessions. I mean, you'd be incredibly fortunate if you managed to survive an encounter with the Xenomorph, wouldn't you? So, again, showing us the core rules. The start set includes 5 pre-generated characters and a cinematic adventure, Hope's Last Day. The Alien RPG core rulebook, available separately, includes rules for creating your own characters, so that's something that I'm going to look forward to on Friday night. We'll have to decide what type of character we want to be. Of course, this is a horror-themed game, isn't it? And even though I suppose the Alien movies, when they came out, they were 18, and that original chestburster scene from Alien, when it was back in the late 70s, had people screaming and leaving the theatre because it was so horrific. Now, of course, aliens are available as plushies and Funko Pops. So but this game is, of course, done for an adult audience. So you've got to make sure that the content that you have is suitable for everybody around the table. But that's the case, of course, with every game, isn't it, really? Player characters. So, character sheets. We've got various attributes: strength, agility, wit, and empathy. Skills, talents, resolve. So life in space is lethal. In the game, this mounting tension is represented by your stress level. Keep your nerves in check, you need resolve. A numerical rating equal to your wits plus empathy scores. Okay. And yes, stress is a big part of this game. The Alien roleplay game uses the Year Zero engine as the basis for all the mechanics within the game. But I believe that the stress is a large component particular to this particular game. So here we go. Gear. Survive the world of Alien, you need the right gear. Oh, here we go. So we've got our supply dial, haven't we? Use to track any kind of consumable ratings. Okay. But you only got one of them, so... Consumables, supply roll, air, ammo, power. Here we go, making skill rolls. This will be interesting. So GM sets the scene, you describe what you want to do, they tell you how the NPCs react and respond and so on. Okay. Sooner or later, the shit, just like Prisoner Murphy, hits the fan. Things come to a head and a problem mounts that cannot be just settled by talking your way out of it. So you need to make skill rolls. So we got base dice and stress dice. So 2 types of custom 6-sided dice in this game. Base dice are the black, stress are the yellow. So when to roll? Okay, so GM is free to call for a skill roll in a situation warrants it. Use a skill. So here we go. To use a skill, add your skill level to the score in the attributes linked to that skill. I think we should just quickly take a look at a character sheet, just so we know what we're working with. And we'll take a look at, is it Janice McWhirr? Survey team leader. Her personality is impatient. Right, okay. So, if we were doing a skill, what do we have? She's got strength 3, agility 2, wits 4, empathy 5. Ah yes, because she's got a skill of command of 3. So let's take a look at this. So your skill level and score in the attribute list, grab that many base dice. Okay. Let's see. So that would be, if we were going to make some sort of command decision, it's going to be 5 for the empathy. And then 3 for command. So that's 8 dice. That's pretty good. Stress dice. If you have a stress level 1 or higher, add this number of stress dice to the dice pool. If you roll a... oh, it's an alien. 1 or more stress dice, you suffer a stress response. Okay, so what is our stress? Where is stress? How do we work out what our stress level is? I thought I just saw that. So where's our resolve? Ah, resolve is 5. There we go. Managing stress level, page 20. I don't think... let's just say we have 1 stress. We're already having a bit of a bad day. So let's throw this in. Because we don't actually have a stress level at this moment, do we? Ah, here we go. This is our stress and panic responses. Oh, cool. I can't actually see a stress level. Maybe we're jumping ahead a little bit here. Okay. So if we roll a face hugger, then we suffer a stress response on page 6. Yep, here we go. Oh, that's kind of cool. Let's see what we get. So we're trying to do a command decision, and what we need is, for your action to succeed, you must roll at least 1 success on the dice, which of course is a 6. You see, I'm still just as good at rolling dice. So our command decision did not occur. But at least we didn't add any stress, so that's okay. So rules, the GM can modify your chances adding or removing base dice you roll. So yes, +1, +2, or minus. We could have used some gear, which would have allowed us to add multiple dice to it. Multiple successes. The more success you roll, the better results. In combat, that usually means more damage. Okay. Where does it say? What happens if you roll terrible across all the dice? But here we go. Little flowchart. Grab base dice equal to attribute plus skill. Modify the base dice pool for difficulty, gear, and help. Add stress dice equal to your stress level. So if you roll no successes, you fail. You can push the roll, stress level +1, and re-roll. Ah, okay. So we can push it. Let's try. So this now means we're going to add an additional. So these, so it's only on a 1 do you get the face hugger. These are quite cool. These are really cool. But you do also get a success. That's fine. Let's give it another go. There we go. That's more like it. There we go. 3 successes. That's cool. Nice and easy. Let's put these back. And we'll come back to Janice in a bit. Okay. So, if you roll 1 or more successes, then you succeed. To get more successes, you can push the roll. Yep, stress and re-roll. Okay, but that'll be it then. And if you rolled the facehugger on one or more stress dice, trigger a stress response. I kind of wanted to see what the stress response might be. Let's have a quick look. So failure, yeah, we failed to achieve your goal. We pushed the rolls, we've done all that. So stress response, here we go. In this box set, custom cards for all lasting stress responses are included. So at D6 plus your stress level minus resolve. What was Janice's resolve? Her resolve was 5. Let's do this. So we got a D6. Our stress level, well, let's just say, well, we were up to 2, wasn't we? Because we had 2 dice. So 8 minus 5 is... Oh, well, hang on. We need to roll this dice. Oh, a 1. Plus our stress level, which is 2. Minus our resolve, which is 5. So we're okay. Keeping cool. No effect. But what can we possibly have? We have jumpy, tunnel vision, the shakes, frantic, deflated, mess up. Okay. Passive rolls, opposed rolls. Okay, so that's pretty much the mechanics, isn't it, of doing any of the tests, and of course having your stress in there as well. So this just affects, and I'm assuming that the more of these you get, the worse you become. So yes, here we go. Jumpy, tunnel vision, aggravated, shakes, frantic, deflated. Right, so yes, so these are the stress ones, and these are I think these must be panic responses. That's an additional element for us to look at. Space and time, okay. So, Hope's Last Day, another alien RPG adventures are typically played out using maps of the starship colony or whatever location your characters happen to find themselves fighting for their lives in. So, the map is divided into zones. A zone is typically a room or a corridor. Measurements of time. Stealth. So of course, yes, stealth's going to be important in an alien game, isn't it? Oh, here we go. We got a quote. I recognise this only because I watched it, in fact, as preparation for this. Alien Romulus. So we have Andy the synthetic. So we got PC movement, searching a zone. Crawl spaces. Oh, here we go. So I'm liking these a rogue everywhere, man. Yeah. So PC moves one zone. If they come within line of sight of an NPC, make a passive open opposed observation roll. For a group, the highest roll counts. So if one side wins, they can reveal themselves, ambush the enemy, hide in the zone, or back out the way they came. Ah, okay. The NPCs move one zone on the GM's hidden map. The Xenomorphs move one zone per point of speed. Oh, okay. Interesting. So we got details on hiding. Motion trackers. A motion tracker can be used once per stretch. This does not exclude other activities. Oh, are we going to get our remote guns? Starting a fight. Yeah, there'll be lots of that. So here we go. Yeah, combat and initiative. We got initiative cards. Let's rock! Surprises and ambushes. Holding off. Action and movement. So each round you can perform one full action and one quick action, or two quick actions. Okay. I'm liking how they just break everything down in these little charts, little tables, just makes it really easy. And of course, that's what you want for a starter set, don't you? Full actions: attack in close combat, make a ranged attack, jump or climb, take full cover, interact with a terminal, use machinery, give first aid, persuade someone, give orders, drive a vehicle. Whereas quick actions: move into an adjacent zone, move between short and adjacent range, move to a door or hatch and peek through, lock a door or hatch, take partial cover, defend against a close combat attack, aim a ranged attack, dodge a ranged attack, reload a weapon, pick up an item from the ground, rally a broken character. So 1 full or 2 quick. Oh, here we go. Giving orders. As a full action, you can bark orders to another character. They must be able to hear you. Roll for command. At every success, they get +1 die to 1 roll later in the same round, only for carrying out the order you gave. Ah, that's really cool. That's really cool. Okay, here we go. Tokens and miniatures. When using tokens or miniatures on the adventure maps, mark adjacent range by placing them in direct contact. Okay. So I like the idea that we're using miniatures for this. I think that will make it a lot more sort of visual. And it kind of sort of bridges. I'm not saying it's a board game. I mean, it's not board game. It's more miniature game, isn't it? But I think that's going to be a cool aspect to this game. So, close combat, ranged combat. Oh, we've got modifiers, careful aims, +2. And again, another handy flowchart. I'm really liking this. This is going to be so much easier to work through this. I think all games should have these sort of flowcharts. Oh, here we go. Critical injuries. Focused, intense pain, wounded, bleeding out, dying, last breath. And here we go, we've got our panic response. Being in the cold darkness of space will test your nerves even under normal circumstances. Add horrifying xenomorphs, and you really need to keep your nerves in check to avoid spiraling into a wild panic. So a panic roll is roll d6. Well, hang on. When do we do? So as long as you keep your stress in check, you can use it to your advantage. But if the tension grows too strong, it can explode. You need to make a panic roll when you witness another. Here we go. So we do panic rolls when you witness another PC becoming broken, you see a horrifying xenomorph for the first time, a terrifying xenomorph comes into adjacent range, even if you have seen it before, you witness another PC suffering from a certain panic response. Oh, that's kind of cool then, so it's kind of contagious, isn't it? A truly horrifying event occurs as determined by the adventure or the GM. So a panic roll is roll d6, add your stress level, subtract your resolve. That's pretty much what we were doing before, wasn't it? Our stress level was 2, our resolve was 5, roll d6. So 4. So up to 6, subtract our resolve, which was 5, so it's a 1. So spooked, stress level +1. So the next time, I'm going to make a note of this, we're actually up to 3 stress now. So you can see how this is going to quite easily add up. I don't think your resolve can't go down, can it? Because it's from your main attributes. Oh, that's a 6. We've got 9. So it's a 4. What do we got? Lose item. You lose a weapon or other important item. GM decides which one. Okay, so that could be disastrous. Maybe in your panic you drop your sidearm or something like that. Okay, stopping panic. Some panic responses are immediate. Another character within speaking range makes a command roll. And relieving stress. For every stretch of time, 5 to 10 minutes spent resting in a safe area, your stress level is reduced by 1 point. Okay. I'm liking these sort of stress and panic elements to it. I think that's really cool. So, hazards, fatigue, falling, explosions, fire. We've always got those, haven't we? Synthetic. So in combat, androids act like humans. They make skill rolls normally, but there are several differences. Synthetics generally have higher attribute levels than humans. Androids can't push skill rolls. They don't suffer stress, don't have a stress level, and they never make panic rolls. Ah, okay. And we do actually have a android critical system damage table there. Oh, here we go. And we get some guns. So, what have we got? An M4A3 service pistol. The M41A pulse rifle. With a under-barrel grenade launcher. And that's basically it. Let's rock! Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So we did... before we jump ahead and actually look at the adventure, got some rules reference charts here that we can give out to all of our players. This is cool. So the element that I was talking about there in the actual rules, all these nice handy charts, and we can actually hand this out to people. That's very helpful. Yep, stealth, stress, panic response. Doing your skill rolls. Very good. How many? I guess there's 5 of these. Yep. These are on nice sort of card. That's cool. Very helpful. Very helpful. Is there anything else we can look at before we go to the adventure? We could put that there. Take a quick look at these characters. So we've already looked at Janice. Let's look in a little bit more detail. So she's a field commander. She's the officer. Oh, sorry. Well, her career is officer, but her talent is field commander. You can use command to give orders in combat as a quick action instead of a full action. Oh, so you could do multiple commands to different characters. That's cool. Buddy Singleton, rival Hirsch. Alright. Okay, this is Hirsch. He is the security officer. He's a discharged colonial marine. His talent is overkill. When you roll a 9 or higher on panic roll, you can ignore the result and instead go into overkill. All of the PCs in the same zone must make an immediate panic roll. While in overkill, you must attack your enemies on every turn and you cannot take cover, dodge or defend yourself against attacks. The effect stops when all of the enemies in sight are broken. My goodness. So he's got his pistol. That's cool. Hannah Singleton, a tractor driver. Career as a pilot. Reckless. You may take +1 stress levels before making a skill roll. Before pushing, you can push the roll normally, gaining another +1 stress level. Okay. She's just armed with a knife. Sonny Sig, the science officer. scientist, of course. Xenomorphology is their talent. When facing an extraterrestrial creature of any kind, you can make an observation roll. If successful, you realise a potential weakness of the creature, if it has any. If you fail, gain stress level +1. Only one attempt per xenomorph is allowed. Well, that's interesting. So does that just give characters an advantage when attacking? Give you maybe an extra dice? Holroyd, a mechanic, but they are a synthetic, an android. Looks to be in his 30s. A roughneck, resilient, roll for strength anytime. Oh wow, look at the strength. And yes, empathy pretty low. But strength and agility, high values. Right, okay. So those are the characters. Because we're going to be taking a look at the actual adventure, for spoilers. So if you do intend to want to play as an actual player, then maybe now is the time to stop watching. I'm not going to go deep into the adventure, but of course we will take a look through, and I dare say there will be some elements that might become spoilers. Alright then, let's go and take a look. Let's start with the booklet first. So, Hope's Last Day. So as I believe that this is a revised version, because I think the original starter set was this adventure, and they have now since updated it. So what do we have here? This short cinematic adventure tells the story of the final hours of Hadley's Hope, terraforming colony on the moon LV-426, depicted in the film Aliens through the eyes of 5 colonists. It offers a taste of cinematic gameplay and drops the players straight into the action. This short adventure encompasses 3 acts, just like a full-length cinematic adventure, but is designed to be possible to play within 3 hours. For a full cinematic experience, see the Rapture Protocol boxed adventure or any of the other cinematic adventures published for the game. But we will be taking a look at Rapture Protocol on Monday. So, what do we have? We've got a, and again it points out, for the mother's eyes only. This entire booklet is for the game mother. So, again, if you're a player, stop watching. Player characters, our personal agendas. We have got a map here of Hadley's Hope. That's cool. Of course, I mean, Roger, what's your favourite alien movie? I would imagine that most people will probably say Aliens. Summary of the situation. What the 3 acts are. Begins with the adventure starts. Begins with Act 2 begins after the PCs have seen their first Xenomorph. Act 3 begins when the PCs have talked to somebody. And we have our finale. Ah, look at this. And I think with what we've got, we'll be able to look at these in a bit more detail. But these look really cool. So it's just basically going through, explaining all of the different rooms, what's in each of them. South Wing, Level 1, Level 2. Again, we're just going to sort of skip past some of these. We have some NPCs. Of course, we've got those tokens, haven't we, for the NPCs. The landing pad. Events. So to spice things up and increase the tension even more, you'll find events that you can spring on the players during the scenario. These events do not need to occur, and they don't need to occur in the order listed. Ah, this is cool. These are just random things that you can drop on in. Okay, so pretty much we're getting descriptions for all the various rooms. And it tells us what is there, what we might need to do. People might be there as we work our way around the facility. And then we can just drop these in at any point. So what do we have? The gunshot, the mystery ping, cry for help, hunted, the birth. Oh gosh. We got movement and power cut. Let's pick one. The mystery ping. When using a motion detector, the PCs suddenly detect a ping in a nearby air duct. If they investigate, they only find the headless remains of a child's doll. The ping was actually Rebecca Newt Jordan, daughter to the prospector Russ Jordan. She stays away and the PCs have no way to find her or interact with her during this adventure. That's cool, a little callback to Aliens. Very good, like it. And then we have our sort of final sequence with a shuttle, which all seems very familiar. And then we have some details on Xenomorphs. There was nothing actually in the rules booklet, it's all here, isn't it? So, stage 1, ovomorph, which is the egg. Stage 2 is the face hugger. Stage 3 is a chest burster. And stage 4 is the drone. Yeah, terrible. Terrible. Oh, this is cool. So that's actually, it's pretty quick. As it said, this is just a, I suppose a cut down version of what a cinematic adventure might entail. Just a teaser, isn't it? A taste. Alright. So we have Hadley's Hope. Here we go. A little map here, which we saw in there. Is it any different? No, it's pretty much, yeah, it's the same. I guess this is obviously put out into the table. On the back, no, nothing. Let's take a look then. So we do have these floor plans, don't we? This is cool. I really like the art on these. And of course you can see we've got various ventilation ducts throughout. There's some hints of where aliens might be, or at least a starting point. Oh, actually, I wonder, is this for the GM? Because it's a small version. Because here, yeah, I think that's the case, isn't it? Yes. Okay. So this is the large size version for the actual miniatures themselves, isn't it? Let's well, saying that though, this looks like, is that casino? Yes, looks like cards, doesn't it? I don't think that's not actually on this, is it? No. This is a separate area. But I really like the artwork on this. I think these are really cool maps. So I am looking forward to seeing what they do in the... Oh, hang on a second. No, I am right. Yeah, this is the GM version. Yes, because there we go. So this is the player version, but this is going to be massive and too big for me to show everything on screen. Let's do... Oh wow, yes. Oh, that's cool. This is very cool. So you've got all the different rooms here. And I guess these are... It was depicting zones, wasn't it? Is it the yellow lines are going to break? Oh no, hang on. These are the ventilation shafts, aren't they? Is this underneath? Yes, it must be underneath. That's cool. I like this. I like this a lot. But what's on the reverse? It's Stars of the Middle Heavens in the year 2183. I'm just gonna... Oh! Wow. Let's just try and put that into the centre. LV 426, wasn't it? We always try and find major landmarks. So the Sol sector is here. There's Earth. And LV 426. I want to say it's around here somewhere. Here we go. LV 426. That's saying Kafar Station. Where's... It's a shame that we don't sort of highlight it a bit better. I am looking in the right one, aren't I? I hope so. Let's have a quick scan. Oops, last day. LV 426. LV 426. Yep, there we go. So just here. Oh, you can't see it because it's off the screen. Typical. How can I do this? It's just a bit big. So, where are we? LV 426, just here. So it's quite far out from Sol, which is just there. But that's cool. I like it. I like it a lot. So finally, we got the cards, but let's take a look at this miniature. That is quite cool. And that's going to be a lot of fun to paint up. I can imagine X1. I can imagine using something like speed paints from the Army Painter. Could do a very nice job with this. Doing an alien it shouldn't be too difficult, should it? They're basically black. Maybe give it a little bit of a sort of a blue sort of tint. But yeah, that's a cool mini. I like it, and it's actually very nicely produced. Like I'm trying to see if there's any sort of mold lines on it. It's no, actually that's quite clean from what I can tell. So we will be taking a look at some more miniatures with the Rapture Protocol cinematic adventure. So that's going to be exciting. We're doing that on Monday. Let's see if we can do a quick scan of these cards. If I can get into the box. If only I had opened this before the show. Shrink wrap, of course, is my greatest enemy. There we go. Finally. What do we have? Now the box is my enemy. I can't get him out. I'm going to ruin the box if I apply too much pressure. It's going to rip. I really wish I had done this before the show. Oh, is it coming? Nope. I will look at these another time. So it's not just shrink wrap. That's really cool. I really like everything in this. I'm liking the maps. Maps are cool. And I certainly appreciate these rules reference cards. I think these are really handy. Of course, you know, there's many games where you can eventually, you know, get fan-made accessories like that. But to actually have it as part of this starter set, that's great. So, really like it. Yes, this is a good starter set. I think it's got a little bit of everything in there. Having just all of these dice is going to be fantastic as well. Looking forward now, of course, to Friday's show, where what we will be doing is we'll be taking a look at the core rules. So this is our opportunity to actually create our own characters and put together our own cinematic adventures or campaigns. So that's what we're going to be taking a look at on Friday evening. And as I said, on Monday we'll take a look at the newly released Rapture Protocol with its accompanying miniature set. The cinematic adventure. So lots more alien themed shows in the next 2 for us. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you found it useful. Please leave a comment on the video. And I hope I will see you on Friday evening, as I say, for taking a look at the core rulebook. But until then, thanks for watching. Bye for now.